What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Lake Julian for another Formwork Fridays, and today we're again talking about putting because I think I kind of forgot to mention a couple of really important things that I do in my putt in the last video. So hopefully this might clear up some of the confusion or just overall make you a better putter. Now I know what you might be thinking. Time lapse? Yes, we have a time lapse and a couple of putters. This is a P2 and a Nomad. What I forgot to mention and what is kind of a big deal, and you'll notice almost every single pro does this, but a lot of other people don't tend to do this, and that's that they actually create lag in their putt. I know it doesn't make much sense, but hopefully I'll be able to explain it. Lag is really important, and you use it for all the different types of shots. If you want to have control, accuracy, and power, lag's important. Similar to if it doesn't really matter which throw you're throwing, backhand, forehand, if you can get that snap and that lag, you're going to have a lot more velocity, and typically you're going to have a lot more spin on your putt as well. Putt, throw, whatever you happen to be doing, you want to get some pop into it, a little bit of lag. And while you can make putts without using lag, a lot of times what people tend to do is putt and they're trying to put their hand forward, when in reality, if you watch a lot of the pros, and Isaac Robinson is one of the best examples of this, he puts his elbow forward first. Gannon Burr, a lot of those pro disc golfers that putt with a lot of velocity and a lot of accuracy, it's because they're putting their elbow first, so they're creating basically a throwing motion with their elbow because they're putting their elbow first. So instead of disc up and down, see how wobbly that was? Let's try to create the lag. Let's throw the elbow forward first, and then the arm's gonna snap in. A lot more velocity, a lot more just straight on the line, and you're gonna get a lot more power and spin without using any extra energy. It's a great tip. Just like with a rubber band, to be able to get it to snap on something, you have to stretch it first, and if you don't stretch it, it's never going to be able to snap back. So with forehand, you want to stretch the tendons and then let them snap forward. With the backhand, stretch the tendons, let them snap forward. Same exact thing with a putt. But you really don't need to throw it that hard as long as you're getting the rubber bands that are the ligaments, the muscles, the tendons, getting all of that to stretch and then pop back at the right time. You don't have to throw it very hard because you're using the proper body mechanics and the body is doing it for you. So, elbow first right here. See if we can put her in. Probably couldn't even see that one. I tried too hard. Did you see how far right they went? That's because I tried too hard. I'm not taking my own advice, and that's why I'm bad at putting right now, is because I have a lot of good advice up here. I just can't. Just do it. I actually tend to putt a little bit better if I down tempo my putt just slightly. And that's because if I down tempo ever so slightly, I'm able to get everything working in the proper body mechanics instead of just trying to muscle it in there. You muscle it in there, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. If you let the disc do what it's supposed to do and you just put it on the line, the disc is going to work. That's why we buy the specific discs that we buy, because the disc is going to do the work. You just have to put it on the line so that it can do the work. See how slow that putt was? But it was still dead center on the pole, a little low, drops right in. It's a great putt because I'm not putting it 100 miles an hour and I'm not muscling it into the basket. I'm just spinning the disc and letting the rubber bands basically in my elbow and my shoulder pop. And it works. I don't know if you might already be doing this. You might already be doing this. And in that case, good job. Keep doing it and just work on the consistency and then it'll start to come around. If you're not already doing this and you're just trying to muscle the putts in, you're trying too hard. Stop trying so hard. The disc is designed to be spun and to fly and hold its line. If you spin a disc, it's going to hold the line that you put it on. Focus on spinning it. Don't focus on just punching it into the chain. Oh, tailwind. Forgot about the tailwind. Wind can affect your putt in weird ways. It just shot it straight down. Let's focus more on spinning it this time. Don't put it on some no Anheuser-Busch. Slide hyzer, spin the disc, and let your body do what it's supposed to do. And let's see if it gets closer. With this wind, it might still push it down. And that was too high. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I give it the chance, expecting the wind to drop it, but I spun it too hard. All you have to do is get the same consistent, clean release, and guess what? Your putt's gonna be way more consistent and way easier to aim. My putt is still slightly inconsistent and still somewhat hard to aim from like 40 feet out, and the wind doesn't help. I'm not blaming the wind. Those were two bad putts. The second one wasn't bad, it was just too high. All this to say, if you haven't tried snapping with your putt form, if you haven't tried elbow first and then let the rest of your forearm and wrist kind of pop through and spin the disc naturally, definitely give it a try. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, try to comment all that down below. Make sure to subscribe for all the giveaways for the subscribers only. And until next time, see you out on the course.